Good morning students. Welcome to the online class of Social Studies. We have completed lesson 4, a good citizen. And these are the main topic which we learned. That really we are going to revise today. And also you will get the question answer of lesson 4 and summer assignment also you will get today. The main topic, what is civics, who is a citizen, what is civic sense, being a good neighbor, being a good citizen, responsibilities of a citizen, elections, we can help the government, public and private property, caring for public and private property. So first one, what is civics? Civics is the study of how the government works, the responsibilities of a government, the responsibilities of people who live in a country, the rights and duties of the people of a country. That is the study of civics. Next, who is a citizen? Who is a citizen? A citizen is a person who born in a country. Who is a citizen? A citizen is a person who is born in a country. A citizen has certain rights and responsibilities. Next, what is civic sense? The term civic sense is made up of two words, civic and sense. Civic means relating to city or town. It tells us about the duties of people towards the city or town. Sense means here to be aware of something. So, civic sense means being aware of our rights and duties. Civic sense means being aware of our rights and duties. As a citizen of a country, residents of a city or a town. Next, being a good neighbor. How can become a good neighbor? Your neighbors are the people who can reach you before all your relatives and well-wishers in case of emergency. Who is a neighbor? A neighbor is a person who lives next to a quite close to your house. They are your closest help. What you do them, they return back you. If you are good towards them, they are good towards you. How can become a good neighbor? You have people who can immediately help you in times of emergencies. You come to know about the different cultures and their festivals. You develop the quality of sharing. You learn the value of cooperation. To become a good citizen, we must first be good neighbor. Good neighbors cooperate with one another, polite and kind to one another, help one another in times of need, think and care about one another. First, to become a good citizen, we must first be good neighbors. Next, being a good citizen. Being a good citizen. A good citizen is who respect other citizens, participate in the running of the country, obey rules and fulfill duties, loves one country. Next one, responsibilities of a citizen. A good citizen responsibilities towards the country. There are some responsibility to obey rules, respect national symbols, to pay tax on time, protect the environment, participate in election. These are some responsibilities of a citizen. Next, election. Election is the process of choosing leaders through voting. Election is the process of choosing leaders through voting. All citizens who are 18 years and above have the right to vote in our country. Thus, it is a responsibility of every adult citizen to participate in an election by voting, to choose a leader who would work for the welfare of the country. So, election means is the process of choosing leaders through voting. Next, we can help the government. How we can help the government? Government chosen by citizens looks after the needs of the people. As a good citizen, we can help the government to take care of us as well as the surroundings. Next, public and private property. What is public and private property? Property means things like road, railway, parks, monuments, etc. are not our personal property. They belong to the state or central government. These are called public property. Things and places that are built and maintained by the government are called public property. All citizens have the right to use it. Private property means things and places that are owned by a person or a family are called private property. Private property means things and places that are owned by a person or a family are called private property. Private property is what belongs to you. You have full right over it. Next, last one, caring for public and private property. Caring for public and private property. Can care the public property. Showing care for public property and historical monuments. You should be responsible by being disciplined at school, obey the rules, respect the teachers, be friendly and sincerely devoted towards your studies. When you have a sense of respect and belonging towards, when you have a sense of respect and belongings towards your school, then only can you grow up to become a responsible citizen. Whenever you visit a hospital, be quiet, polite, patient and thoughtful. While traveling, you should be kind and considerate toward the co-passengers. Never shout or create noise in a park. When you go to a place of worship, never be in a hurry. Wait for your turn in proper queue. We must not throw garbage on the road, in parks and so on. We must not damage swings and slides in parks. We must not damage school furniture. We must never tear off pages from the books of our school library. We must not damage the seat in bus and other public transport. We must never write on the walls of monuments. We must buy ticket to enter monuments and museums. We must care for private property. We must respect and use things wisely. It is our civic duty to respect and care for public and private property. Now we can discuss the question answer and book exercise. First one, fill in the blanks. In civics, we study about how a dash work. In civics, we study about how a government works. Second one, dash means relating to a town or city. Civic means relating to a town or city. Third one, a good dash obeys rules. A good citizen obeys rules. Fourth one, we must not damage the dash of buses. We must not damage the seats of buses. Fifth one, we should not dash swings and slides. We should not damage swings and slides. Next, answer these questions. Who is a citizen? Write 2 responsibilities of a good citizen. Answer. Question. Answer. A citizen is a person who is born in a country. Answer 1. A citizen is a person who is born in a country. Write 2 responsibilities of a good citizen. 2 responsibilities are to obey rules, to participate in elections. 2 rules, to obey rules, to participate in election. Then write 2 responsibilities of a good citizen. A citizen is a person who is born in a country. 2 responsibilities are to obey rules. Second, to participate in elections. Question number 2. Who is a neighbor? Write 2 ways in which you can be a good neighbor. Who is a neighbor? Write 2 ways in which you can be a good neighbor. Answer. A neighbor is a person who lives next to or quite close to your house. Who is a neighbor? A neighbor is a person who lives next to or quite close to your house. Write 2 ways in which you can be a good neighbor. 2 ways we can be a good neighbor are cooperate with one another, help one another in times of need. Cooperate with one another. Second point, help one another in times of need. Question number 3. What is an election? What is an election? Answer. Election is the process of choosing leaders through voting. Election is the process of choosing leaders through voting. Question number 4. Write 3 ways in which we can take care of public property. Question number 4. Write 3 ways in which we can take care of public property. Answer. 3 ways in which we can take care of public property are: first one, we must not throw garbage on the road, in parks and so on. Second point, we must not damage school furniture. Third one, we must never write on the walls of monuments. Answer. 3 ways in which we can take care of public property are: we must not throw garbage on the road, in parks and so on. We must not damage school furniture. We must never write on the walls of monuments. Question. Distinguish between civic and civic sense, private and public property. First one, civic and civic sense. Civics deals with the rights and duties of the citizens of a country as well as the working of the governments. Civic deals with the rights and duties of the citizen of a country as well as the working of the government. Civic sense means being aware of our rights and duties as a citizen of a country. That is the answer. Next question. Private and public property. Answer. Things and places that are owned by a person or family are called private property. Things and places that are owned by a person or family are called private property. And things and places that are built and maintained by the government are called public property. Now you have to write all the answer of this in your classwork copy. It is also available in school website. You can download from school website. All the answer you have to complete in your copy. And the book exercise, fill in the blanks, you have to write in your books. Okay, now we are going to discuss the summer assignment. This is your summer assignment. You have 2 questions to complete. Question number 1 and question number 2. Question number 1, write the names of the months of Sakha calendar and Gregorian calendar. And write the similarities and differences between both calendars. Then question number 2, make a chart to show the different sources of history and write 2 sentences about each sources. I will explain in detail how to do. Question number 1, write the names of the months of Sakha calendar and Gregorian calendar. This is related to lesson 3, calendars. Okay, and you can use like this types of paper or A4 size paper. This sheet of paper you can use or A4 size paper. And you have to write only one side. One side only you have to write. The first page you have to write your name class and subject in neat and clean. The first page only you have to write the name, class and subject. And leave this page, don't write in this side. Only use one side. And here first page you write question number 1. Write the names of months of Sakha calendar and Gregorian calendar. Write the similarities and differences between both calendar. You have to start the question in this side. And 2 column here. You make 2 column, and first Gregorian calendar you write the heading. Here Sakha calendar. Then write 12 months each column. Each box you have to write 12 months. Okay, and next page you take, right here similarities, and just down you can write the differences between. Differences also it is already given in the book, page number 23. Page number 23 it is already given in the books. Like this you have to make and write. And when you are coloring, use only the pencil color. Don't use the sketch pen for coloring, and write neat and clean. Next question, question number 2. Make a chart to show the different sources of history and write 2 sentences about each sources. This question is related to lesson 2, source of history. And this question you have to start in new page. You have to start in new page only. Write the question here. Make a chart to show the different source of history and write 2 sentences about it. Write in new page. Page number 11, lesson 2, it is given source of history. According to this, you have to make box and write source of history. Again, main 3 heading, archaeological, literary and oral. Then again the archaeological sources, you have to make 5 box again, monuments, inscriptions, coins, artifacts. Like this, you have to draw it very neat and clean. Source of history, archaeological, 3 main heading, archaeological, literary, oral. Again the archaeological sources you have to make 5 box and write inside. Okay, it should be very neat and clean. And also you have to write 2 sentences about each one. Suppose if you are drawing in this page, and leave writing, you have to take new page. Drawing in this page, take next sheet for writing each one. Then you have to write first one, you have to write archaeological sources. Okay, then write monuments, then 2 sentences, just down, inscriptions 2 sentences, then coins 2 sentences, like that. Then again literary source also, like that, each one 2 sentences you have to write. This is a summer assignment for you. I hope you all clear about your summer assignment. 2 question. Write the names of months of Sakha calendar and Gregorian calendar. Write the names of the months and write similarities and differences. Question number 2. Make a chart to show different source of history. And remember, the front page you have to write your name, class and subject. And don't use the sketch pen. Use coloring only for color pencil. And only one side only you have to write. This side you don't write. This all the sheet you attach together. Okay. Remember, your work should be neat and clean. It should attach together. Remember, your work should be very neat and clean. You have write your own handwriting. And this question also available in school website. You can download. Okay, students.